There we go. Hey, y'all. Hey, I got to get some of these things just in order for us real quick. I am streaming this both on YouTube and on Facebook, you guys, and we are in for a real treat tonight. So, hey, make sure you guys give StreamYard permission to show your comments. All you got to do is just click on the screen. Boom. Yeah. Make sure that you give them permission so that they can see it. I'm looking in the group now to see if I see the live stream going. And do I see it? I do. I see it. I see it. I see it. We is here. All right, you guys. My name is Ebony. I am the CEO of Ebony's Mobile Notary. I am the founder of 757 Notary Sisters and the owner operator of Boss Events. I'm located here in Chesapeake, Virginia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, you guys. Hey, make sure I see a bunch of hays, but y'all got to give StreamYard permission to use your name. So, hey, y'all. Hey. And tonight we are talking the title. Y'all always ask in the group, how do notaries? First of all, the biggest myth is that title companies do not use mobile notaries. Y'all love that one. Or either how do you market to title companies? How do you get in with title companies? What do you need to do to offer your service as a mobile notary to direct title companies? I've told y'all in like 100 different ways and all types of English. I've told y'all, but y'all don't believe me. So we went and got them. So like maybe they can tell you and let you know, like, this is what our expectations of a notary is. You know, if you take the job, we need you to do it like A, B, C, and D, and not like E, F, and G, right? So we are going to get into it with number one, Miss Ebony King, the senior processor over at Title Concepts, and then the owner operator of Title Concepts. And I'm going to bring them both on at the same time. And y'all, we getting into it. What's up, Ebony? Hey, Miss Shannon.
Hey.
Hello.
All right. So what I'll do is have you guys both just introduce yourself. Ebony, you on the top. You can go first, and let the people know who you are.
Hi.
I'm frozen.
I'm frozen too.
No, y'all there. Y'all there. I think y'all just see the feedback. Let's see. Hold on.
Can you see us?
Yes.
You got booted out. Oh, can you hear me? I can't see anybody now.
What about now?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, well, I think Ebony got first.
It's cool. I think she got booted out. She's in the office next to me, so we're kind of hearing each other. It's a little strange. But hey, everybody, my name's Shannon Blatt. I am the owner of Title Concepts. I have been in the title industry for 32 years. I started doing this right out of high school. And we are entering our 17th year in business as Title Concepts. So it's been a fun ride. Ebony is one of my great, fabulous processors and kind of keeps me in line.
Yeah. So is she still right behind you?
I think she's logging back in.
Okay, she's gonna log back in.
Yeah, her computer kicked her out.
Okay, good. What you drinking over there? Anything good?
I made some coffee.
Coffee.
It's been a long day.
You know, it's the end of the month. I know it's been a long day. I wasn't even expecting for you to be available.
I wasn't originally planning on being here, but my evening appointment got rescheduled. So,
okay.
Ebony said I was going to make her nervous by being here, so we'll see.
Oh my God!
Oh, here she is.
And now she came back over there.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what's going on.
Hi, everyone.
All right, introduce yourself to the people, Miss Ebony.
Technical difficulties, but I'm here. Hope you guys are having a great day.
Yes. There you go. Yeah, you still here. Keep going.
Wait, you keep freezing on me.
We can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you're coming in pixelated. Can't hear you.
Really? And we can hear you.
Go log over yours, maybe. Maybe it's mine.
I'm sorry, y'all. I think it's because they're in the same office, because it seems like it works fine when they're just together like that. Like, wait a minute. Boom, add.
I don't know what this thing is doing.
Okay, hold on. There you go. I think, I don't know if it, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I think because y'all might be in the same office, like it may be too close. I don't know.
She left her laptop in the other room because it wouldn't let her back on.
Okay. Well, yeah, she could just come back over here. But Ebony is the senior processor over there at Title Concepts. She was one of the first people who I ran into. And I like to, let people know, like, don't be scared to come in and say hello and introduce yourself as a notary. Like, don't be scared. Don't be afraid. It can be done.
Oh yeah, we have a surprising amount of people walk in the office just to hand us their resume, their coverage area, their price sheet, introduce themselves, drop off a few goodies every once in a while. But what I like is when they come in and they don't seem like they're afraid to talk.
Right.
Not that we want to stand here and have the long conversations of like life, but it's nice to know that they're not in a shell, because when you're sitting at a table in front of people, you want to make the other people feel comfortable. So engaging is a big thing.
Okay. And what are some things that you look for in your notaries?
Well, most times the first time that we ever use a notary, for me, it's a phone conversation. What kind of experience do you have? Are you available? Have you done a purchase before? Are you familiar with the documents? Are you able to print legal and letter size mixed pages? Do you have a laser printer? Because for as crazy as it sounds, the difference from an inkjet to a laser makes a difference, because if the paper gets wet, your ink's running down the page.
Right.
And you don't always have, you can't always reprint. Nobody carries well, maybe you do, a printer in the truck of their car. But
yeah, it's a lot of people that do.
They probably are these days. Wi-Fi is a whole lot better now than when I was out like running around doing this same thing. But to me, it's just a phone conversation and asking them a few questions, and I'm not afraid to use a brand new notary, because I feel like I can maybe handhold them a little bit and give them a little pieces of advice. And if you are newer and say you have less than 100 closings under your belt, we're probably going to ask for fax backs or scan backs so we can look at your documents first, and review the errors that might be there to help you do better the next time. And if you did make mistakes, it doesn't mean I'm never going to use you again. I just want to help coach you along so you can do better.
Boom. Y'all heard it here first. Boy, baby. Yes. There you go, from an owner. I promise you, y'all. And when I'm telling you, I walked in there and I just said, hey, I introduced myself, and you guys were the first direct title company that I'd ever walked into.
Oh, wow.
First. Yep, you were the first.
Oh, and we're still using you today.
Still using me today. And then once I met Ebony and she was pregnant, I've always had the Facebook group. And like the day that I walked in, I even went live in my group, like, y'all, I did it. I walked into a title company. It was great. And, and then I was like, I came back again, and then I met Ebony, and she was nice and pregnant. Her name was Ebony. I ran over to that Target. I was like, she can have everything. And that was amazing. You guys have been great. It helped me so much along the way. But you guys were the first title company that I had ever walked into.
Yay.
All right. I thank you. I do not want to take up too much of your time, because I know that you is busy.
I'm good. I'm here to help.
Okay, good. Then stay right there. Let's see if we can bring Ebony back up and see what she can add to the pie. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So introduce yourself to the people and let the people know, what are you looking for when you be calling us or dropping those sign-ins?
Well, hi everyone. You all probably met me already because I'm always calling or messaging someone. But I'm Ebony. I've been working with Shannon at Title Concepts for approximately 3 years now. I've been in the real estate for almost 5. I started off with foreclosures, and here I am doing the regular purchases, sales, and whatnot. But what I look for in a notary is confidence, professionalism, just experience. Someone who's willing to go the extra mile. Although you don't have to explain documents, it's always like, hey, if you can see it, you can read it, you know? So that's all, we really look for is confidence, experience, making sure, hey, as you come into our office with that professional look, you're representing yourself. But when you're doing our closings, you're representing yourself and us. So, just that professionalism, confidence, understanding the documents and knowing what you're talking about.
Yeah. And know that all signings ain't good signings, and it's okay. You're going to have some, these people are going through a process. If they're buying a house, selling a house, whatever the transaction is, it was a process before we got to the table. And sometimes by the time they get to us, they've had it. And it's okay when you can redirect that situation. I've had it where, like the people, they've given me an attitude as I'm walking through the door, but by the end of it, we good friends. Mm-hmm. Because you just redirect that situation. I know there's been a hard journey getting to this table and where we need to be, but let's just get through it together. And by the end of it, they like, yes, where can I leave you a review?
Yes.
And that's all we are doing here. And it's nice to y'all got me spoiled. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They'll print the documents for you. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. They're gonna print, and they got the pretty little folder for the client to keep. It's amazing.
It's easier on us. I feel like it's easier on us to actually print the documents for you, go sign it and bring it back. I mean, not everybody obviously is close enough to us to be able to do that. So some people have to obviously print, and I think it's a pain in the ass for you guys to have to print 2 copies, but it's always a good thing to walk in to the clients with a copy. So, just make sure you guys are pricing accordingly, because as a title company, I expect you to print it twice. So that the clients have a copy of it, because you have to remember, if you're doing a refinance, like what's that anymore, right? Mm-hmm. But they legally have to have a copy of that notice of right to cancel. Their loan's no good, and the lenders can get in a lot of trouble if they don't have those documents for their own review during that rescission period.
She just left y'all gym right there. That right there come in a course. We talk about that right to cancel in those 3 days that they have. I just posted the recession calendar for 2023, so that you never not know what the day is. I told you I put each month in the front of my folder, so that when I go into these signings, even though it's on there, I go in there and I can be real quick on my feet. Like, this is the right to cancel. They give you 3 business days. Your last business day is this. I need you to sign here to proceed, and acknowledging that you have this. And I always pull that one out. You're going to keep this. And the other 2 you sign. Normally we have 3. Some companies give us 2. But
you should always have 2 signed, and I always prefer to give the clients 2, but here's a little trick that I learned the hard way. When you are doing a refinance, print out an extra right to cancel to take with you. If you have 3 signed, you have 3 signed, but take an extra one with you, because 90% of the time they're going to look at the document before you have a chance to review it and want to start signing right away. And you kind of have to slow them down, because they're usually going to want to sign the first line that they see, and that's the wrong line.
Yep.
And you cannot cross it, initial it, and then sign it correctly. You have to do a brand new form. So always take an extra one with you. Yep. In my case, I ended up pulling their copy and taking their copy and having them sign the correct one and giving them the wrong one. Mm-hmm. But I just found it as a nice rule of thumb to just print an extra one just in case.
Right. Yep. Always. Let's see. Is there a benefit to having a title agent license as a notary? what's that, the typic, what we were talking about, or is that something different?
Correct. Yeah. So a title license, or some people call it a licensed title producer, means you have an underwriter's license. In order to get your underwriter's license, like you and I had spoken about, you have to do 16 pre-licensing hours of class. I always recommend going to CAPE School, CAPE school.com. They have a pre-licensing class on there. It's just under $300, I think, and you can do it at your own pace online as you log in. Ebony actually has started hers as well. Once that class is done and you pass the test, you have to, in the state of Virginia, I don't know where everybody else is, but in the state of Virginia, you have to have a state police criminal background check. You get fingerprinted. You apply for your license with the state. And then once you have your license, then you have to be appointed by an underwriter being like Fidelity, Stewart, Old Republic, one of those. And then once you have the appointment, you are now a licensed title producer. And then from there forward, you have to do 16 post-licensing credit hours every biennium. So every other year. The advantages of having that is that you can then handle funds at the table. Mm-hmm. I have mixed feelings about that whole thing, as we had discussed. So for me, when I hire a notary, I want you to do the whole job. If the clients want to bring a certified check, I want you to take the check from them and put it with the documents and FedEx it all back to me. And this is probably not what you were taught. But in my opinion, you're not handling funds because the check's not made out to you. You're not cutting checks off of that money, and you're not depositing it in your account. So for you to just take the check and stick it in the FedEx envelope and drop it off, to me, is not handling funds. But if you're uncomfortable doing that, that is okay. Right. I'm just going to go find another notary.
Right. Yeah.
But if you have that license, and then that will probably give you more of a comfort level in taking that check. But I'm also going to spin around that if you want to go that route and you want to be able to take that certified check and feel more comfortable about it, increase your notary bond or your E&O insurance and charge more. Boom. Because that's an advantage you're going to have over other people who don't.
All right, Latanya, your answer.
Yeah. I mean, me, myself, and I won't step into a notary closing with me being as a notary going to do a mobile signing for less than $175.
There you go. Yeah.
But I feel like I can back that up.
Yeah.
So, it all just depends on, where you are in your career.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let me look. Okay, we answered Latoya, Lordy B. Yes, right there. You in Maryland, the new typic with, can I ask the title company to give me refis only to start? No, you don't want to ask them to give you anything.
Refis are scarce right now, but I would probably, if you're comfortable with the people in the title office and you maybe know them or have a foot in the door, so to speak, start out with seller sides.
Yeah.
Because you're still going to have the opportunity to go over a settlement statement, which is going to help you, and the ALTA. You're going to know what the deed looks like. And all the affidavits. And so even though it's completely different than a loan package, it's still going to get you in a comfort level of what you're supposed to do within your notary acknowledgement itself. So you're not missing something.
Yeah. That's a good one. But when you go into a title company, don't go in timid saying like you only want this because of this. No, you're the owner of whatever the name of your business is, and you offer mobile notary service. You guys know I offer mock signings. If you're saying that you need a mock signing, if you want to look at documents, I have redacted documents from Freedom Mortgage. And y'all already know how to book a call with me. Let's see. Okay, Latanya got you for Tracy. That doesn't apply to you. This for all new construction. I haven't had any construction loans through you guys. Yes, I did. It was a new construction that I did with you guys, and it was in Suffolk. It was like last summer. That was the first one, because when I pulled up, there was no house. And
might have been one of those.
Yes, I remember that one. I do remember.
I was like, you could have told me that it wasn't no house, because I was like looking.
New construction's fun.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't remember it being an overabundance of documents. I've heard people say, like, when they doing them, like, the documents are like 500 pages. It wasn't like that. It was regular schmegular.
Yeah. It may have
New construction's harder on the seller side when you're signing the sellers who are the builder selling it. Those documents are a pain in the butt. Buyer side, not so bad. The biggest problem on new construction is what we do within the office internally before we even get to the closing.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the part. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, because what I had, it just, we just met there, and again, like I said, they were like just breaking ground, and I didn't know. I was looking for a house, but it was cool. And then he ended up being like, I think the people, they were like really, really nice. And it's amazing when you get to see them outside in the normal area. Like, I was in the store one day and she was like, "You sold me my house." And I was like, "No, I didn't." I was like, "No, I was the notary." I'm like, "I'm sorry. I'm here at the grocery store being a mom, being a whatever. I'm not thinking business when somebody walks up to me like that." Let me just make sure it doesn't look like y'all better ask these questions. I'm not seeing them. Y'all wanted to know what to ask title. We got title right here.
Yes.
Right.
Notaries who love to follow directions to the T. I just wanted to throw that out there. I had an experience recently where I felt as though my notary was not listening. So please, by all means, listen to what your processor is saying. If they send you an email, read it once, read it twice. Make sure you understand what they're saying. And if you have questions, call, please.
Yes. They would rather for you to call and ask questions versus assume and get it wrong, because this is someone's loan. This is someone's home.
Yes.
I've been in closings where it's been tears. Like, the lady told me, she's like, "They're coming to pick up my stuff for the new house tomorrow, and we can't even close on it. And this lease is ending tomorrow." She's like, "We're going to be homeless if this doesn't happen." It wasn't through you guys, but it was through somebody else. And I remember her just like, the signing took over an hour and a half because we were going back and forth. Because of course they were here in Virginia. The house was in Texas.
Oh,
yeah.
Different dots. Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't have a problem with it was their numbers. They numbers wasn't right. They like, such and such is supposed to pay for this, so we got to stop. And they like, "No, this interest rate wasn't right." And it was a mess, but they got through it. And I pray that they moved and everything was fine. But yeah, these signings, but just be patient with the people and know that you can get through it. Be confident. If you got a question, do not hesitate to call.
Yes, while you're sitting in front of the client, if need be.
Right.
I would rather a notary call me than sit there and explain something incorrectly to the client and then have the clients call us all upset as soon as you leave, because that's exactly what will happen. They will wait
Yep, wait for you to leave. Let's see, what are the name of some recommended self-paced trainings? I don't know. I took mine out. Mine is no longer available. I took Notary to Notary with Vanessa Terry. If you're in the Facebook group, go hit the files tab, and it's like top notary tips. Go and grab it. It has a lot. Lord, how do we convert more seller closings to Ron? I know that you guys do a little bit. I know I do some.
I'm an electronic notary. The problem that you're going to run into right now is that a lot of lenders are not allowing RON closings. VA, Veterans Administration, can absolutely not in any way, shape, or form be a RON closing. VA doesn't allow it. The lender might let them happen, but the VA will not let them happen. So VA is just not there yet. Conventionals, yes, but it again depends on the lender. So you're local with us. You've probably heard of, some of the bigger lenders we have around here: Atlantic Bay, Caliber, OVM, Annie Mac, some of those. Atlantic Bay does them. Veterans United does them. OVM doesn't do them. Annie Mac does them. Caliber does hybrids. Veterans United does hybrids. So a hybrid is, I have people have mixed ideas of what a hybrid is. For us, a hybrid closing is the clients will electronically sign everything that's not notarized, and we will meet with them to sign everything that is notarized.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, but it doesn't mean that you're going to come in and use our computer and like they're going to use your computer, or if it's mobile and you have to like click through things. It's still a wet signed paper thing. But us as the settlement agent have to verify that they've electronically signed their portion of it. But just because the RONs are out there doesn't mean we can always do them. So it's really hard to convert them over. It's all based on the buyer side's lender. Sometimes the buyer side's lender won't let us even RON sign a seller side.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Virginia is a wet settlement state, so
Okay. Yeah, I've done a few. Nothing locally. Nothing. Yeah, one local title company did let me do a RON, but I've done a few RONs. I don't sit still long. I don't like to concentrate. It doesn't take long.
Yeah, I feel like they take longer.
Yeah, they can. It's just it's just not me. I need to. I like being around people. I like meeting people.
Yeah.
So let's see.
But I will tell you, if you end up with your electronic notary, you could charge more. The state of Virginia right now only allows $5 per notary stamp. They allow 25 on a RON, 25 per. So
I have my RON. Yeah.
They tend to cost more for us, and the clients are like, I don't want to pay for that. But I mean, there are some notaries who will still flat fee a RON closing, depending on how many documents there are.
Yeah, and depending on our platform,
exactly, like what you're paying for to access it in the first place. Yeah.
Let's see. Well, yeah. Okay, so this is Cassandra's question there. She just wants to clarify you wouldn't hire a notary that doesn't handle money, since most of us aren't typics. But again, we're not handling, it's how you're interpreting that law. You're not handling the funds because you're not taking that to the bank. They're not giving you cash for it. You're not handling the funds.
For me, as a title owner, what I'm looking for is anything that we can do that eases the client, that takes stress off the client, that gives the client customer service, makes them remember us because we did a good job. So if I'm having a mobile notary go out to a client, I want the notary to be an extension of us. And if you as a notary are not comfortable taking a certified check, I'm not telling you that you're doing something wrong. I'm just saying that I'm not going to use you and I'm going to find somebody who is. Because for me, that's a convenience that we're giving the client. And I want them to have that whole experience and for it to be a smooth transition. I don't want to have to send a second FedEx label and make them drop their own check in an envelope and go take it to FedEx themselves.
Exactly.
That's, to me, a waste of their time when you're already there being able to do it. And so if you don't want to do it, that's totally fine. I'm just going to find somebody who is going to do it.
Right. And every closing doesn't come with funds due at the table.
Correct.
So,
that's true. We do try and make people wire as often as we possibly can so we don't have to deal with a certified check.
Right.
But it doesn't always happen.
Let's see. Who do we ask for when you step into a title company? You're not going to get past the receptionist. That's your gatekeeper. Gatekeeper. Well, who I asked for? Where's Tanya? I asked Frankie. What, you the new Tanya? What are you? Why are you here 2 days in a row? So you're never gonna get past the receptionist. So start there.
Yeah, I would say ask for a senior processor or any processor who is available, because those are who you want to market to. Those are the people who will be calling you for your jobs. So I would say either definitely a processor, whoever is available, and or supervisor or anyone who's available. Pass your cards out. Once one processor has your card, that's all it ever takes. Because once one person in the office uses you, hey, who did you use for such and such closing? And that's how you get out there.
Boom. Yep. All right. Let's see, Miss Jessie. You just had your first refi on Monday, and the signing service told me it was 2 signers. After scanning, they said I had to go back for another signer that was missing. It was a split. So did you know when you took the signing that it was 2 signers? When you received the documents on the signature line, if it had 2 names, I would have asked where, like, even what that just recently happened. Somebody hired me for a purchase agreement. They sent me over the documents. They told me one person's name. And once I got the documents, I seen Jane Doe and I seen John Doe. So I immediately called the people who were hiring me and I said, hey, I know I'm supposed to go out and see Jane Doe, but where is John Doe? Please tell me. And then they had to look and was like, crap, it's two of them. So come to find out, John Doe is in a nursing facility. So that's why when you said Newport News this week, remember I talked to you? Yeah. And I was like, I can do that because I knew I was already going to Yorktown for John Doe. So I'm doing a split signing. I got Jane Doe, who was right here in Virginia Beach. But the title company, they even hired me. I don't know how they overlooked it because I guess it's just the purchase agreement. It's only like 3 pages, y'all. I guess they just, or either they must have just assumed that the husband lived there, but they were like, wait a minute. And then that's how we got clarification that John Doe was in a retirement facility up in Yorktown. And they want to know, hey, can you go and do him too? Absolutely. The fee gonna go up.
I know that's right.
Right. And me and John, we going. And we got it all together. So when you get your documents and you see the names on there, you clarify. And even when I called to confirm my appointment, I hadn't even called the lady yet because I called it before I even had to call her. So when I go to confirm my appointment, I make sure, can you please make sure that you, Jane Doe, and John Doe both have your valid IDs ready and are ready to sign. Have a clear space for us to sit down at the table. I will be as swiftly as possible, especially when it's dinner time. Because I know that they like, why did you choose 6:30? And I'm like, I didn't choose the time now. That's what they told me. Like, but we can, whatever we have to do. So hopefully that answered your question.
Are those documents that you had to have notarized then too?
Yeah.
And I was just going to throw out there for most people just to pay attention to the notary acknowledgement sections of the pages, because signing in 2 different jurisdictions on 2 different people requires 2 separate notary acknowledgement paragraphs.
Yep.
So make sure that either they put them in or you have a jurat to attach to it.
Or whatever your loose is. Y'all know that we keep all the loose certificates, files tab. They right there ready for you. If you're a member of the National Notary Association, you get all the loose certificates that you could ever think of, and just make sure that it has the verbiage for your state. All right, let's see. Let me see what else I got, y'all. Boom, boom, boom. On QCD3, I had to go back while emailing. There was a third person. All 3 people were present. Wait a minute. Let's see.
Quick claim deed.
The third signer needed to sign. I had to go back while emailing. I asked if the third person needs to be there to sign their own copy or if I needed all. And you got, okay, and they gave you an attitude. Yeah, people don't be being great on purpose. We already know that. The signing companies, they can be mean. They can, because they expect for you to know. But it was a quick claim deed. It looked like it was 3 signers. But I don't know why you question it. If the third person's name was on there, I guess everybody's name who was on there would be the people who would need to sign. At least that's what I would think. It's a notary who is, well, like she just said, that a lot of the lenders aren't using Ron, so it doesn't matter, but great.
I don't think just having your electronic notary ability to be able to do it doesn't necessarily make anybody more attractive for me to use them as a notary, because they're 2 different ways of notarizing. Yeah. For me, it's just a matter of you knowing what you're doing as far as going through the documents and notarizing it correctly.
Yeah.
No matter which direction you're doing it.
Yeah. Let's see. If a notary lost the check, they're held accountable. E&O insurance doesn't cover that type of error. All E&O insurance, because some states you can definitely collect a check. Because I know, like I know people in notaries in other states and they be having millions on them.
Certified checks can be reissued. It's not the end of the world.
All right, there we go. All right. And do you use notaries outside of Virginia, or are you just Virginia based?
Oh no, we use notaries everywhere, from Florida to Hawaii to we're only licensed for properties within the state of Virginia. So as long as the property that we're doing a closing on is in the state of Virginia, and we do cover the entire state of Virginia, it literally doesn't matter where in the world the clients are. We have done closings in Hawaii, in Florida, in Canada, in Guam, in Japan, in Spain. I've done one in Puerto Rico. I mean, we've literally done them everywhere. The clients can be anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. And like I said, I'm not dropping no links, y'all. The name of the company is right there on the screen. You figure it out from there. You do your legwork and figure out where I am, in which I said it at the very beginning. Yep. Lordy B, do you need anything outside of being a notary? You need to be a loan signing agent. You want to definitely be a loan signing agent, Miss Latasha. You do not want to, you want to have some, you don't want to, I mean, in the state of Virginia, training is not mandatory, but you want to know what these loan documents are. You know, when you go and get your notary commission, it's not like they tell us what being a notary all entails. Do you agree to be a public servant?
Right.
And that's about it. So you do need to know a little bit more than that. Can I Google a list of processors for title companies? I don't know. Google it and let us know.
No, you can't do that. However, you can, if you've got title companies in your area, you can probably go on their website and find the list of their employees, or about us, or contact us, or something to that effect.
There you go. Yeah. What did I tell you? A Google search will take you a long way. I told y'all, how do I have a list of over 400? My Excel sheet is crazy with my next potential client. Once like I said, and once y'all let me in the door, I said, oh, I can get through a whole bunch of doors. Your neighbor won't let me in. They keep trying to hire me for a full-time job over there, your neighbor. But
Title Quest?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, they will not use me as a mobile notary, but they keep calling me for a whole. The lady offered me, she was like, tell me what you want. She was like, I love you and your energy. I want you in the office Monday through. Told me on Tuesdays I would work late, like was giving me the job. Ma'am, no. No, I don't
want to be a little pushy.
I won't work for nobody. Take your lunch.
I hear that one. I will tell you, we have an Excel list of our notaries that we like too.
Hey, there you go. Y'all better get on that Excel sheet. I know I'm on it.
And
I also can tell you that my go-to to find a notary is notaryrotary.com.
Really?
My go-to is SnapDocs. Although I don't use the actual SnapDocs platform, you still have access to all of the notaries. I use SnapDocs.
Wow. And Notary Rotary, I was paying what, $99 a year?
I am myself registered on there as a notary, but when I go and find a notary, I like that you can blurb yourself with a bio. I look at, for me, when I'm looking for a notary, the first thing I'm going to look at is when was the last time they updated their profile? Do they have a picture? And do they have any ratings?
Wow.
Because I also have a title company page as a profile where we can rate notaries and we can see it. But so you can be a premier member and pay to be at the top of the list. I don't use them. I go to the basic members. Those are my first phone calls, is the basic members.
Good thing I ain't paid that $99 last year. And then SnapDocs, I'm on SnapDocs, got a high ranking profile. I ain't never, nothing. But again, like you said, I got the profile picture, I got my bio, I got everything in there. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all's. Now that I know that Notary Rotary, I'm gonna leave it at the free version. Actually, they sent me a thing saying that they no longer gonna have the free version. You either gotta have the paid version or they gonna deactivate your account. But I have not been on my Notary Rotary profile. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the owner, Jeremy. He's like been MIA for a while. So I don't know if he's sick.
I thought Harry was the one doing it. Did Harry bow out?
I think so. I thought it was a guy, Jeremy, that was over it, but I'm not sure.
I will tell you the one, not only because I find good notaries on there, but I like profile pictures and contact info, because what I like to do when I got my notary all set up, hey, Mr. Smith, Ebony is going to be at your property at this address at 7 p.m. Here's her phone number and a picture of who you should be expecting. If she's running late or you need to adjust your appointment time, here's her contact info, but please keep me in the loop if something might change. And then I'll kind of do the same thing back. Hey, Ebony, I sent Mr. Smith your information. Here's his phone number so you can confirm the appointment. I went ahead and sent him your phone number that's on your profile because clearly we already know that you're okay with us giving your number out. It's on your profile. Right. So if anything changes, just, and he calls you, just, let me know. But I mean, how many times do we have single women who are expecting a notary, and we don't always use women for a notary? There's guys out there too. So knowing what they look like is a huge thing.
Definitely.
Yeah. Like, you never know who's going to be walking in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Throw out this one tip: when you're when you're dropping the documents, stick your card in with the documents. I can't tell you how big of a stack of cards I keep. I have cards from notaries everywhere, and when I can't find them, I will literally pull out that stack of cards and I'll shuffle through them and see, okay, who's the closest one, who can I call, and go from there.
Yep, and go from there.
And don't forget to send us your invoice.
Please.
Oh, yeah. I sent mine. I know I'm bad at it. Y'all, I'm terrible at it.
Well, I can just tell you from a settlement agent perspective, any fee that you see on a settlement statement has to have some kind of documentation backing it up. Whether it's a notary fee, a contractor fee, a transaction coordinator for the agent, a termite inspection, homeowners insurance, like whatever the heck fee is on the settlement statement, we have to have paper backup to prove a reason why we're cutting a check for this amount of money if we ever have an audit, because we get surprise audits from the state. It's crazy. So don't forget to send them, because if you call me up and be like, hey, where's my check? I don't know. Did you send me an invoice?
Yep. I sent mine.
It's sitting here on my desk, but I need your invoice.
Yep. And that's what I said. I was like, I had to get better at it. So now I definitely try to look twice a week. I used to look once a week, and then I started falling behind. Now I look twice a week, and then I'd be like, okay, I got to send it.
Print it out when you print the docs and just stick it in the file. When you send the docs back, I don't mind a paper one. You don't have to electronically do it. Not you, but like I'm just in general,
Yeah, but y'all got me spoiled. I ain't got to print docs.
Yeah, this is true.
Y'all got me so spoiled. Let's see. Common mistakes that you see from notaries in your packages.
Yeah. You want to go first?
Go ahead. I'll let you go. I'll let you start.
So my first one, why don't you review the documents in front of the clients when you're done with the signing? Because if they forgot a date or you forgot a date, first pet peeve. My second pet peeve, every notary acknowledgement requires 7 different items that have to be completed. And if you can't name them off the top of your head, go find them and review them and memorize them. However, what I'm going to say is, it doesn't matter what document you are notarizing. The document itself doesn't matter. The whole point of a notary is to acknowledge the person signing, and that the person signing is who they say they are, period. Mm-hmm. So in your acknowledgement section, acknowledge this date before me, the notary public of whatever state and county, by, it's not your name, it's by the person who's signing, by who? Who are you acknowledging? Yeah. That is the biggest mistake Ebony knows. Biggest mistake I see. I don't want your name in there. You didn't acknowledge yourself. You're acknowledging the client. Put their name on the line, because I will literally not fund a file because of that.
Yeah.
There's a local attorney who I have had 9 files since September 15th that this attorney's office has jacked up on me because of this exact problem.
And she will not
notarize correctly. I'm like, it's not that hard.
It's not. It's not.
And cutting off pages, please.
Shrinking legal the letter and cutting off the notary lines, or you guys might not, maybe it's not really been explained. However, when we send you legal documents, you have to print them on legal size pages because there's sometimes barcodes at the bottom, and the lenders will make you re-sign the entire package because they now can't scan that barcode.
Yep. Because of
there is a reason for the madness. Why do we ask you to sign in blue ink? Because the lenders tell us that now that's a new requirement, because now we can tell what's original and what's not.
What's not. Yep.
Yes, your stamp can be any color you want it to be, but please, you and the buyers or signers, sellers, all sign in blue ink, please.
There we go.
The stamp doesn't matter the color, but the ink sign,
Yeah, and some companies do mind about the stamp. I go with black just to be sure.
Black and purple are usually okay, but when you get into the light blues and the reds and the greens, those don't show up very well. And if it's smeared or smudged, or like the bottom line of it is missing, you might think, oh, at least it's there. But what we're running into is now we're electronically recording deeds of trust, affidavits and things. And when we scan it to upload it to our platform to electronically record it at the courthouse, they don't show up. So we're at the copy machine darkening and darkening and darkening and copying and copying and copying and trying to make it dark so it scans up correctly. So that's kind of the thing with the colors too.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So yes, she is saying drop your card when you return the documents. Yep. Definitely. All right, you guys, I think I have taken enough of y'all time. You have given some amazing gems, and this right here was the real plug. So hopefully you guys was able to take some notes. I thank you guys for coming on and helping us. Look forward to working with you guys more, of course.
Yeah, I'll put it out there. If there's any of you guys who are local and really don't understand some of the loan documents, Ebony or I is happy to have you come into our conference room and we can sit down and go through a closing package with you so that we can help you understand what the documents are. So you not necessarily have to explain the documents to the clients, but from my perspective, what you can see, you can say. So if we're going over a note, this is your loan amount. This is your principal and interest payment. Payments are due on the 1st, payable by the 15th. This is your maturity date. No prepayment penalty, sign here. Yep. Like if you can see it, you can say it. But if you don't know how to say it, we can help you with that.
It don't get no better than that, y'all. No better than that. She just said it. If you local, come through. They will sit down with you. You know that, like I said, I offer it. And get the information, y'all. Get out here and run your business, because it's too much money out here to be made. And it's an amazing thing when you get to meet these new clients and understand it. It wasn't until I became a notary that I had any interest in becoming a homeowner. I was like, nope, I like calling the maintenance man and the whole 9 yards. I don't need it. Nope. But now that I've been on the other side of the table, I'm like, wait a minute. Home ownership. Yes. Let's talk about it. So it definitely is an amazing journey. So if you have not started, get started. Let's see. Okay. Let me make sure. All right. Yes. Okay. You haven't done. Okay. Somebody said it helped them a lot. They haven't done any signings yet. Yes, you feel so much better about being prepared to do your first closing. And that's the point, y'all. I just want y'all to be great on purpose. We doing things with good intentions. And if we scared, we doing it scared. And now we got some help. We ask and we shall receive, right? All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. I will talk to you guys soon.
All righty.
All right.
Have a good night. Thank you.
There we go. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Y'all go back and watch the replay. If you missed anything, Tony Jenkins, I know that you are right here. You better get with them. Cassandra, I know you are right here. You better get with them. Cynthia Miller, I forgot where you are. Are you right here with me? I think so. But like they just offered, Latanya, I know you don't need no mock signing, but make sure you send them your stuff because they just had a closing. Like I said, they needed me to go to Yorktown, and I was like, I could go. Oh my gosh. But let's see who this is. Hold on. Hi, this is Ebony. Yeah, where are you located? In South Norfolk? All right. Yeah, I can be there within the next 20 minutes. And you have a valid ID? Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. You can send it to me. You can send it to me. Yeah. Okay. It'll be 65. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. We're gonna see. She on one. We're gonna see. We're gonna wait for her to come back. Let's see. She got a lot going on. This could be this. Y'all may have to come with me on this signing. Y'all might just have to come with me. Oh, nope. All right, there we go. Perfect. She hung up. But basically what she's wait, there she go. Hi, this is Ebony. That's okay. Okay, can you text me the address and I'll be on my way? Yes, the 289-2470. Yep. Yep. And I'll be on my way. Thanks. Yeah, she got a lot going on, but somebody suing her, something, something, something. Her and a boy broke up, something, something, something. She said it's 7 affidavits. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. And if you want to know how I got to the $65, 5 times 7 is 35, and then a $30 travel fee. They're about 2 miles away from me. You got to think quick and think on your feet. That's why I asked her where was she located at. So we are getting ready to go and do that. But I thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all go back and watch it. I guess now I'm getting ready to go do these 7 affidavits. And we're going to be great on purpose, do things with good intentions. And if we scared, we doing it, damn it, scared. All right. See y'all.